Physical exercise of any sort is usually helpful. Physical games, jogging, house cleaning, beating a rug, or anything like this is especially useful. Anger is a source of energy, and the energy has to be used up. Physical activity is a good way of using up that energy. Tears are another good way for some people to express anger, as crying is a positive, honest expression of feelings. Another effective way of getting rid of anger is to write a letter, saying all of the things that you would like to say to that former partner. Write it in really big letters, maybe use a piece of crayon, and write it with lots of anger. But, and you've guessed, after you've written the letter, do not post it. Instead, take the letter to the fireplace and burn it up. You have both expressed and symbolically burned up your anger. Here's an approach I've used often when I do individual sessions with people. You can use the empty chair, an effective Gestalt therapy technique. Imagine the person sitting in an empty chair, and that person is your former partner, and say everything that you would like to say to that person. If you're good enough at imagining, you could even switch chairs and say the things that person would say back to you. Then go back to your chair and say the things that you would like to reply to them. Another simple and effective way of getting rid of anger is to take an old garden hose and cut up to about a 3-foot length. Simply use it to beat on something that will not be damaged. Incidentally, some people will not be able to express their anger because of a need to keep such anger close to them, like a companion. If they let go of that anger, they will not have it as a toll for punishing the other person. So, yes, you've guessed, there's some sort of payoff or reward for keeping the anger. Anger is one of the most important rebuilding stages, for if the fires are burning out of control in you, then you will have trouble working up along the process of recovery. A great sense of relief will result from working through your anger until there is nothing but ashes left. It will free you to have the energy for other areas in your life. You can forgive yourself and the other person. You have stopped blaming yourself. You've stopped feeling like a failure. You have found the internal peace that comes from letting go of everything that was painful. You find that you can talk to the former partner in a calm and rational manner without becoming emotionally upset. And now you can deal with friends, either your former partners or yours, without becoming irritated. It's important at this stage now to take a short break. Have you ever thought about how appropriate it is to feel very angry when a relationship ends? What, you may ask, is appropriate anger? Anger that is related to the present situation. Let me explain. Healthy approach to anger and dealing with it is, firstly, to recognize and allow yourself to believe that anger is a natural, normal, healthy, non-evil human feeling. Everyone feels it. We just don't all express it. So basically, you needn't fear your anger. Secondly, remember you are responsible for your own feelings. You get angry at what happened. The other person didn't make you angry. Remember, thirdly, that anger and aggression are not the same thing. Anger can be expressed assertively. Fourthly, get to know yourself so that you recognize those events and behaviors which trigger your anger. As some say, find your buttons so you'll know when they're being pushed. Fifthly, learn to relax. If you have developed the skill of relaxing yourself, learn to apply this response when your anger is first triggered. Number 6. Develop assertive methods for expressing your anger, following principles such as being spontaneous and not waiting to let anger build into resentment. Stating it directly, avoiding sarcasm and innuendo. using honest and expressive language, avoiding name-calling and put-downs, as well as naturally physical attacks. 7. Keep your life clear at this stage. Deal with issues when they arise, when you feel the feelings, not after hours, days, or even weeks of stewing about it. Go ahead and start to get angry, but develop positive, assertive styles for expression. Believe me, you and those around you will appreciate it. So now let's just go through our checklist before our next session. I can communicate with my former partner in a calm and rational manner. Secondly, I am comfortable seeing and talking to my former partner. I no longer feel like unloading my feelings of anger and hurt on my former partner. I have stopped hoping that my former partner is feeling as much emotional pain as I am, or as much emotional pain as I was. I no longer feel angry at my former partner. It is not important anymore that my family, friends and associates be on my side rather than my former partner's side. I have outgrown the need to get even with my former partner for hurting me. I no longer blame my former partner for the failure of our relationship. I have stopped trying to hurt my former partner by letting him or her know how much I hurt emotionally. I have overcome my anger, and I've begun to accept the things my former partner has been doing. I am expressing my anger in a positive manner that is not destructive to me or to those around me. I am able to admit it when I feel angry, rather than denying my angry feelings. I understand the emotional blocks that have kept me from expressing anger in a positive manner. I am able to express my anger constructively, rather than venting it inappropriately. And finally, I am reaching a stage of forgiveness, rather than remaining angry.